Welcome back. Hope everyone's doing well and having a chance to go outside and do some activity outside, get some fresh air, some nice sunlight, and also getting a chance to be creative and play and so on and so forth, but also doing some work and being musical. Today we're going to start with a little bit of music literacy. I've written 4 bars in common time, 4 beats in each measure with tas, tatis, and our silent friend, the rest, the quarter rest. So, if we look over here at our first measure, we have ta, 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 ta. It's all the same. So if we were talking about rhythms or we were talking about steady beat, that's all the same. So technically it would be a steady beat, but it changes over here. So it's going to be a rhythm all together. So taking a look here, ta, 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 ta. Tati for our next measure. Tati, ta, ta. Don't forget to nod for that. Try that one again. Tati, ta, ta. You do it this time. Did you get it? Let's try the whole first line, 2 measures in a row. I know that's going to be a challenge for some of you, but I think you can do it. Let's say it together. Ta, 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 ta-ti, ta, ta. For my kindergartners, you may know them as pear, 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 apple, pear, pear. But in first grade and second grade, we start using ta and tati. So this is a good opportunity for you to start seeing what we're going to be working on for first grade and second grade. Now let's look at our bottom line. It starts a little bit different. Ta, tati, ta, ta. That's really difficult because normally we do it the other way around. We do ta, ta, tati, ta. But this one is different. The tati is on the second beat. Ta, tati, ta, ta. You say. Did you get it? I hope so. And our last one, tati, ta, ta. Wait a second. Look at the first line. Look at how it ends. Ta-ti, ta, ta. Look at the second line. Ta-ti, ta, ta. They're the same. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Thank goodness that we were paying attention and we saw that. So let's try that second line all together. Ready? Here we go. Ta, ta-ti, ta, ta, ta-ti, ta, ta. You do it. Did you get it? I hope so. Now we're going to do the tough part at the end. I'm going to hold it so the camera can get all of it. And we're going to try to read the whole thing. All 4 measures. Starting from the top. Here we go. Ready? Did you get it? Let's try it together and I'll say it out loud with you. Ta, 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 ta-ti, ta, ta. Ta, ta-ti, ta, ta, ta-ti, ta, ta. Whoa. That was pretty difficult, but I'm sure you were working really hard and you got it down. Now, the reason I brought this up is because a lot of times when we work on things like reading stories or reading poetry, poetry a lot of times can be a lot like music, and it can have different rhythms that are inside of there that help us kind of keep the flow. And one of the best examples to do this is Brown Bear. Brown bear, what do you see? Now, Brown Bear is by Bill Martin Jr., and the pictures are from Eric Carle. And our first page, brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. I want to show you something. Maybe you already caught on. Brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. The rhythm that we read is just like the rhythm we would say in Brown Bear. Now it changes a little bit from page to page. Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me. I see a yellow duck. Yellow duck is a little bit faster, so ta, ta, ti, ta, ti, ta. So more tatis on that one. But it changes each time for the words, and it fits in all together. Yellow duck, what do you see? I see a blue horse looking at me. Blue horse, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see? I see a purple cat looking at me. Purple cat, ta-ti-ta. That one changes a little bit too. Purple cat, what do you see? I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, what do you see? I see a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Goldfish, what do you see? I see a teacher looking at me. Teacher, what do you see? I see children looking at me. Children, what do you see? Now this is my favorite part at the end because it gives us a chance to go over all those different rhythms. We see a brown bear, ta, ta, ti, ta, ta. A red bird, ta, red bird. And then we have a yellow duck, a blue horse. And for this one, I always like to go and skip over the A because it makes it easier for our rhythms. So whenever we do red bird, ta, ta, yellow duck, ta, ti, ta, blue horse, ta, ta, green frog, ta, ta, purple cat, ti, ta, white dog, ta, ta, black sheep, ta, ta, goldfish, ta, ta, teacher, teacher, ta, ta. That's what we see. All of those together. That's a lot of different rhythms. We have brown bear, red bird, ta, 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 yellow duck, blue horse, ta, ti, ta, ta, ta. And we can use all of those different ones to write different rhythms. For instance, we could do red bird, yellow duck, red bird, yellow duck, red bird. Or yellow duck, purple cat, yellow duck, purple cat. They have the same syllable, so it's the same rhythm each time. So that's a fun little activity for you to do. If you want to, you can always take a screenshot right there and you can use those in different ways. Brown bear, red bird, yellow duck, blue horse, green frog, purple cat, white dog, black sheep, goldfish, teacher. Gives you a great opportunity to try and make different rhythms with those. And you can always end up taking those rhythms and you can kind of post it in the comments and show me all the different things that you came up with. Now, that's not the only story that I have for you today. I have a story that is very near and dear to my heart because it has a lot to do with how I think and how I go about my teaching. And it's called Square. Square is my favorite because Square is not necessarily full of confidence. He just tries to do the best that he can, and he tries to create different things. And sometimes it works out well, and sometimes it doesn't. But it's not always going to end up the way that we want it to. Sometimes we're going to try to do something with an idea in mind, and it's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. We don't have to be perfect because we're human. And being human means we're going to make mistakes, and that's okay. That's why if you see mistakes in Mr. Jacoby's video, a lot of times I realize I made the mistake already off the bat, but it's okay because I want you guys to learn that everybody makes mistakes, and it's okay. Mistakes aren't things that we try to erase. Mistakes are things that sometimes that are there so we can learn from them. So this is Square. And as always, as I tell all of my students, many of my books, they have been used by my children, which means there may be some writing or drawings in there. That's okay. Square by Mac Barnett and John Klassen. This is Square. This is Square's secret cave. Every day, Square goes down into his cave, and he takes a block from the pile below the ground. He pushes the block up and out of the cave. He brings the block to the pile at the top of the hill. This is his work. One day, while Square was doing his work, Circle floated by. Square! Said Circle. You are a genius! I did not know you were a sculptor. Yes, said Square. What is a sculptor? A sculptor shapes blocks into art, said Circle. Yes, said Square. I see what you mean. But he did not really see what she meant. This is a wonderful sculpture, said Circle. It looks just like you. Square looked at his block. Yeah, I suppose it is wonderful. Now, said Circle, you must do one of me. Oh, said Square. I will come back for it tomorrow. Goodbye, genius! Circle, said Square. I think I should tell you something. But she was already gone. Oh, dear, 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 said Square. He studied the block. I have to make this block look like Circle, he said. Circle is perfect. So I must make this perfect. Square got to work. Shaping the block. Oh, crumbs, he said. This is not perfect. He tried again. Oh, dirt, said Square. This is much worse. He went back to work. He worked and worked. And worked, and worked. Ah! cried Square. He carved the whole block away. There was nothing left. He was surrounded by rubble. Whatever is the opposite of perfect, that's what this is. I must stay up all night and figure this out. Goodness gracious. Square fell asleep. Uh-oh. He said he was going to stay up all night and then he fell asleep. The next morning, Square woke up. He despaired. Oh, what have I done? I push blocks. I do not shape them. I am not a genius. Goodness, he is really sad. Hello, genius, said Circle. I am early. Oh dear, whispered Square. Are you finished? asked Circle. Oh yes, said Square. I am finished. Circle peered down. Oh my! It was beautiful. It was beguiling. It is perfect. It is? Yes, said Circle. You are a genius, said Circle. But was he really? The end. Now, the reason I like that book is because sometimes we make mistakes when we're trying to make something or we're trying to write something, and it ends up turning into what one of my favorite artists used to say, a happy mistake. They happen, just like when you're working with Miss Williams or Mr. Renault or Miss Castillo. You sometimes make mistakes when you're creating something. And that's okay. We just have to keep making it work, and it may turn out to be a beautiful mistake. And that's a good thing. So whenever we create a beautiful mistake, we just have to keep on going and try our best. And you never know. You may end up making something that you think is pretty bad, but other people might look at it and say, wow, that's amazing. It's all about perspective. Now, this lesson is a little bit longer, but I do want to do one more thing with you because it's still April and we were talking about jazz. So I thought we would talk about A Tisket, a Tasket. One of my favorite artists sings this song, and when she sings this song, she does it a little bit differently than we do it in music class. Ours goes like this. A tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow basket. I wrote a letter to my mom, and on the way I dropped it. Now, this next part is different. Listen to the rhythm. T-I-M-E, time to drop it. T-I-M-E, time to drop it. T-I-M-E, time to drop it. How many times did I say that? Let's count this time. T-I-M-E, time to drop it. T-I-M-E, time to drop it. T-I-M-E, time to drop it. 3 times. So I said it 3 times. So let's try it together. Ready? See if you can follow along. T-I-M-E, time to drop it. T-I-M-E, time to drop it. T-I-M-E, time to drop it. 3 times. So I'll sing the song and then you come in with the T-I-M-E part, okay? A tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow basket. I wrote a letter to my mom, and on the way I dropped it. T-I-M-E, time to drop it. T-I-M-E, time to drop it. T-I-M-E, time to drop it. Now, there's a neat little circle game that you can play going along with this. If you have an item like a bean bag or a small toy, you can walk around in a circle and you drop that toy behind whoever it might be. For instance, I might use Catboy. And I might walk around, a tasket, a green and yellow basket. I wrote a letter to my mom, and on the way I dropped it. I drop it behind one person, and that person has to get up, and they have to follow me around the circle and see if they can touch me with Catboy before I walk all the way around the circle and I get to them and I get them and take their seat. So it's a pretty fun game. You may be able to play it at home if you have enough people at home, if you can have your family members play along. We'll sing the song one more time so you can use that part to play the song over and over again. Listen to the song again. A tasket, a green and yellow basket. I wrote a letter to my mom, and on the way I dropped it. T-I-M-E, time to drop it. T-I-M-E, time to drop it. T-I-M-E, time to drop it. Now, I did mention to you that I had a favorite artist that I love to listen to for this song, and I should share with you who that artist is. Her name is Ella Fitzgerald. Ella Fitzgerald sings a song, or sings the Tisket a Tasket, except for she sings it in a much jazzier, much more exciting way, and it changes a lot, and there's a lot more words in it. If you look on the back of the card here, it has all the different words and the different verses inside. It's pretty exciting. If you have a chance to look it up, you probably will enjoy it a whole bunch. I hope you guys are doing well. I love you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.